Start where you are. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth. With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Don't limit your challenges, challenge your limits. The only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing. Success is stumbling from failure to failure, with no loss of enthusiasm. If you're going through hell, keep going. Stay away from those people who try to disparage your ambitions. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Where there is ruin, there is hope for a treasure. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. There is nothing permanent except change. Turn your face to the sun, and the shadows fall behind you. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Turn your pain into power. Keep going, be all in. Success is how high you bounce when you hit bottom. Your limitation, it's only your imagination. Courage is grace under pressure. You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. The time is always right to do what is right. Don't be pushed by your problems, be led by your dreams. It always seems impossible until it's done. Do what you love and the money will follow. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. No one saves us but ourselves. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. You are stronger than you think. It's comfortable to walk, but no flowers grow on it. Lost time is never found again. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. Don't wait for opportunity, create it. And shadows will fall behind you. Every act of creation is first an act of destruction. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. The best revenge is massive success. Freedom is nothing but a chance to be better. The only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. Push yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. The purpose of life is not to be happy, it is to be useful. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Walk beside me, just be my friend. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Nothing ever comes to one that is worth having except as a result of hard work. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Nothing will work unless you do. The only way out is through. We become what we think about. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. If you can't change it, change your attitude. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Well done is better than well said. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. You define your own life. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Stay hungry, stay foolish. I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes, I am out of control and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. No feeling is final. The wound is the place where the light enters you. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. Become who you are. Light tomorrow with today. Whatever you are, be a good one. Be water, my friend. Education is what remains after one has forgot what one has learned in school. You must be the master of your own destiny. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. Let everything happen to you, beauty and terror. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Dream it, wish it, do it. Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. While we wait for life, life passes. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Learning never exhausts the mind. Wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction. Quality means doing it right when no one is looking. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. The important thing is not to stop questioning. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. The best way out is always through. Do not abandon yourselves to despair. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. You get in life what you have the courage to ask for. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Success is not in what you have, but who you are. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. You become responsible forever for what you have tamed. Don't find fault, find a remedy. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Peace comes from within, do not seek it without. You have enemies, good, that means you've stood up for something. You may not control all the events that happen to you. It does make a difference. Fear is the mind killer. Pain is temporary, quitting lasts forever. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. The secret of happiness is freedom. The secret of freedom is courage. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? To live without hope is to cease to live. No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. If you don't like something, change it. An unexamined life is not worth living. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking. He that can have patience can have what he will. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. It's going to be hard, but hard does not mean impossible. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. Keep your face always toward the sunshine. Opportunities don't happen, you create them. But you can decide not to be reduced by them. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Find what you love and let it kill you. Hell is other people. There is no friend as loyal as a book. You've got to dance like there's nobody watching, love like you'll never be hurt, sing like there's nobody listening, and live like it's heaven on earth. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. The unexamined life is not worth living. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war. I never lose. I either win or learn. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. He who opens a school door closes a prison. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Do what you can. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. When anger rises, think of the consequences. The future starts today, not tomorrow. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. All thinking men are atheists. Success is falling 9 times and getting up 10. I walk slowly, but I never walk backward. Great things never come from comfort zones. The soul is healed by being with children. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Live your questions now. Do I contradict myself? Very well, then I contradict myself. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Resist much, obey little. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say. First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Happiness depends upon ourselves. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inward and examine ourselves. I am a part of all that I have met. Use what you have. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Reality is wrong. Dreams are for real. Associate yourself with people of good quality, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Set your life on fire. Seek those who fan your flames. The world breaks everyone, and afterward some are strong at the broken places. Success doesn't just find you. You have to go out and get it. If you want to know what a man's like, take a good look at how he treats his inferiors, not his equals. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. You must expect great things of yourself before you can do them. The object of war is not to die for your country, but to make the other man die for his. Call me Ishmael. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Fall 7 times and stand up 8. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. There are no strangers here, only friends you haven't yet met. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Don't let other people write your script. Loneliness adds beauty to life. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. The doors we open and close each day decide the lives we live. Be curious, not judgmental. I have no special talent, I am only passionately curious. Character is destiny. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience. Sometimes later becomes never, do it now. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Dream as if you'll live forever. Even the darkest night will end, and the sun will rise. Normality is a paved road. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. Try to learn to let what is simply be. You must do the things you think you cannot do. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. He who thinks little errs much. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Some people never go crazy. What truly horrible lives they must lead. Don't count the days, make the days count. So many books, so little time. Little things make big days. It is not the strongest of the species that survive, but the one most responsive to change. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. We don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? The key to success is to focus on goals, not obstacles. Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. I dream my painting, and I paint my dream. Have no fear of moving into the unknown. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. Silence is the language of God. A room without books is like a body without a soul. Everything you can imagine is real. There are no facts, only interpretations. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Happiness is the highest good. The successful warrior is the average man, with laser-like focus. Do not seek the because. In love there is no because. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. I would prefer not to. I am large, I contain multitudes. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Act as if what you do makes a difference. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Believe in yourself and all that you are. A goal without a plan is just a wish. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried. Raise your words, not your voice. Be brave enough to be bad at something new. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Do one thing every day that scares you. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Dream bigger, do bigger. Live as if you'll die today. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Where focus goes, energy flows. The mind is everything, what you think you become. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Freedom lies in being bold. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. It is never too late to be what you might have been. The only true journey is the journey within. Action is the foundational key to all success. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. It is not length of life, but depth of life. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. Without music, life would be a mistake. In the depth of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invincible summer. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Do what is right, not what is easy. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Energy and persistence conquer all things. A jug fills drop by drop. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Science is what we understand well enough to explain to a computer. Art is everything else we do. The harder you work for something, the greater you'll feel when you achieve it. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. What we think we become. The only journey is the one within. We are here to laugh at the odds and live our lives so well that death will tremble to take us. Man is condemned to be free. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep, because reality is finally better than your dreams. Dream big and dare to fail. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. What you seek is seeking you. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Act only according to that maxim, whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Progress is impossible without change. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Today you are you. That is truer than true. Man is the only creature who refuses to be what he is. Knowledge is power. Do not go gentle into that good night. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail.